Welcome to Southwest Florida Scale Model Builder. My name is Jim.
Let's get building!
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jim. This is Southwest Florida Scale Model Builders. Today we're going to continue working on the 1/8 scale 1966 Batmobile by Fanhome. I've got 5 stages here. Still working, it's like working on the body, the back window, and the bat rockets. And this build's coming along nice. I do have a mod for the bat rockets by Mike Lane. I've got all his other mods on here. I did just order the bat screen and all the dash mods that he just came out with. That probably won't be here for a couple of weeks. It's coming from the UK. And with that, this thing is so heavy. It's just crazy. I'm going to take the body off, which is just sitting on it. Take the car off, and then I'll start assembling. All right? So with that, all right, so we're going to be doing 93 through, what number is this? 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. 5 stages. Let me move these off. Or at least out of the way. Bring this big box over. Alright, I'm going to bring this massive car over. Pull some lights out of the way so they don't get broken. And then I'm going to lift the body that's so far that just like that. I'm going to take the car off the workbench because probably won't be doing too much to this. 92 is this part here. This is still working on the back of the body. Alright, some CM screws, a lot of them, and this heavy metal piece, and that's it. Let me sit this down. Turn this over like so. Let's bring the body over. And that's going to sit right on top of this. I had it right the first time. There we go. That's how that goes. Let me flip her over. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 CM screws, which will go all the way around here. Get my oil out. I'm going to put some oil on all the holes, since this is all going into metal. Doesn't say to start anywhere special, so I'm going to go from side to side because that's how I do it. I'm going to tighten these two. I'm going to turn it over just to make sure it's lined up okay. It looks perfect. Okay. Let's start screwing. You know, I knew this model was big, but until you start doing the body on it is when you really realize how massive and how heavy this model is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Let me flip it over. And there. Of course, I'm getting greasy fingerprints on it already. That's all there is to do in that stage. 93 is next. Let me move this. I'm going to stand it up like this. That's about all I can do. All right. Let me bring this stage back over. Take out the back window. Take out the red parts and the two chrome corners. All right, the only thing is to do, take these chrome corners. You're going to break off the little red dots. And they're going to go in these little holes here. All right, I'll set this aside, because I know what's coming next. The UK gets some magazines, which does make it, I think, easier. All right, we're going to be doing 94. Let me move these parts over here. Let's open this. Dump it out. So we have 3 pieces of molding. Some sticky strips and some SM screws. Let me open the bag of screws, put it over here. Bring this over. Get my fine tweezers out. It says to take this chrome piece and that's going to go here. got little tabs that pushes in. We have these two pieces, which will go across here like so. And that'll frame the back window. They do use stickies to hold it on. A few of these on to hold this on. Let me peel one. Peel two. There. All right, let me put this piece on. You only get one shot at it once you have the glue on. There. That goes on nice. One more. There. Let me bring this over. This is with even pressure, not to push on the glass so you don't break it. All right, there's the top molding in. I'm actually going to take the bottom molding back out again so I can put some of the stickies on it. Put one there. There. All right, time to put the molding on. Might be a little tricky now that it's sticky. Okay. We start to move around. All right. It looks like these just push on the corners. Let's see here, left. Left would be this corner. See how easy they. Well, let me get my eyes back on it again. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we're actually going to install it. So it says bring the body panel over. We're going to be sliding this into the body panel like so. There. And we're going to be putting 4 SM screws in there. So I have to turn this over to do that, and I don't want to sit it on that window. So let's see what I can do real quick. All right, we'll do that for the time being. We get a little oil, since it's going in the metal. I'm sure you don't want to over tighten these, or you'll break the plastic if you do. All right. And then this one. Okay. Let me flip it over. And there's the body with the back window. Wow, it's getting really cool. Next is stage 95. I think this is the Bat Rockets. Yes. Let me move this out of the way for now. Let me bring over the Bat Rockets. This is where a mod comes in. Wow, these are metal. It's the mount for them. And a couple of AM screws. Let me set this aside and bring the mod over. Now, the one that comes with the kit, these are just stationary, nothing happens. There's no lights, no. Here is a mod that puts 3 bulbs inside here, and it'll flash like it's shooting off rockets. There's a couple of, does this look like? Bring my little cups down. There. It's a Mike Lane mod, and we have to drill these holes out. See, these will fit onto here, but there's no holes for the bulbs to go through. All right. All right, let's hold this with a pair of pliers because I don't want to. We're going to be drilling these 3 out. One. Three. It looks like these go up. No random order. And they say to put them up about 3/4 of the way up the tube. So that would be about there. Then it says to take one of these and you're going to stuff that down in here just to lock it in so it doesn't move. Pretty ingenious. Make sure I'm where I want to be. They're all the same size. Now there's the one long one for the ends, okay. I mean in the center. Oh, here comes the rain. We really need it down here in Southwest Florida. We are so dry. Okay, the mod is complete. Now I gotta see what I gotta do with it. So it's telling me I have to plug this into the circuit board. This of course is not going to be easy. because I've got the base, I mean the body onto the interior, sorry. The interior I have mounted. Let me move this to the side and bring the car back over. Without the body on it. So I need to turn this upside down. I'm going to have to take these 4 screws out. All right, let me turn it over without breaking anything. Of course, the steering's in, so that's holding it. All right. Let's see where this plugs into. Turn this around. This is the PWM, which is all right, it's in. A little tricky. This is going to come towards the back. I'm going to sit the tub back down again. I'm going to turn it over. And hopefully they're still lined up. Good. There. Let me flip it back over without ripping any wires. There, back together again. I was telling us to take the 3 tubes. Okay. Now that gets attached to the inside of the body, which I'm not going to do right this moment, with 2 AM screws. I'm going to wait to see what I have to do next. I don't want to have to keep taking it apart, so let me bring the last stage over. Last stage is 96. Looks like we're going to be working on the trunk lid. Another metal piece. We have the trunk lid. So a couple hinges, some brackets, another bracket. CM screws and AM screws. Lid over. Going to be putting the 2 hinges on. So there is a right and left. If you turn it over this way, this would be the right side. And this is the right hinge, yes. So that's going to go here like so. You put some oil in the holes. That's held in with AM screws. Hinge in. There. They're in. Next we bring over this little black bracket. That's going to go on here just like so. That's held in with an AM screw. That's done. I'm going to move this and we're going to bring the body back over. Let me sit this here like so. Let me put some oil. I can tell you right now, these are going to go right here. Let me slide this here. And we're going to bring these 2 little metal brackets over. And they're going to sit in here, just like so. There. And they're held in with 4 CM screws. All right, that's all there is to do in that stage. Let me turn it over and see how it's looking. Don't want to pick it up by the window. So there is the bat trunk. And that's all there is to do in that pack. That would be pack 18 is what this was. It's a Mike Lane Bat Rocket mod, which still needs to be programmed. Now I have to put this thing away. So, chassis back over. Put the seat belts in there. Get the wires out of the way so nothing gets broken. Let me bring the body over. That looks like about where it goes. That's pretty damn cool. Thing is massive. I don't know if you can even see it in the whole picture. Can't see it. See if I can tilt it up this way. This way at least you get an idea of how this is turning out. I do have, I don't know if I have both doors. I know I have one door, which I have a feeling is going to be going when the next pack comes in. The doors will be going on. Like I said, I don't want to put the bat rockets in because I'm going to have to keep taking the body off. All right, and with that, I'm going to go back over to the tripod and finish up on this video. So that is the pack 18 for the Batmobile. It's coming along really cool. I guess the front will start working on the next one, I guess. It's not far now. It's up to, what stage was it? Up to stage 96. I think there's like 110 stages. So I'm not far from finishing this build. And with that, I'm going to say I'm really enjoying this. It's really a cool build. And it's not for everybody. But if you grew up in this era where the Batmobile was really something when you were a kid. I was 12 years old when the show came out. and always been fascinated. And with that, I'm going to end this video. I hope everybody's doing well out there. And with that, I'm going to say, same time, same station. Don't know when the next pack is coming in, but I'm out of here. Take care of those.
See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe.
They forgot about the time when they were young, about the things they did and the songs they sung. But now we got some both young and old, mama. That's rock and roll.